I am Nigel Lees, and I'm the President and CEO of Sage Gold, Inc. And I will be presenting with Bill Love, the Vice President of Corporate Development, a presentation to you today, as well as answering questions posted by investors who are watching the presentation at our scheduled time. Before I begin, I will ask that all of you take the next 10 seconds to review our disclaimer, which you can review at any time by coming back to this slide. We have a very experienced board management and a group of consulting geologists. This whole group has extensive experience in senior, medium, and junior mining companies. My own experience has been in both the financial and the mining sector. I was a founder of a company called TSX Gold, which merged in 2003 into Kinross Gold. I'm also on the board of several mining companies, including Yamana Gold. Bill Love is a geologist and also a financial person who's had extensive experience not only in mineral exploration, but also was part of the world-class Hemlo discovery team in the 1980s.
The Golden Extension, as I indicated earlier, is in the northwest trending structural corridor that hosts the Golden Mile zone, which Kodiak is developing to the southeast. The mineralization is characterized by quartz veins within a granodiorite. There is a lot of coarse gold when this slide illustrates both coarse gold in rock sample and coarse gold in the soils. And the use of gold panning, which of course is a traditional gold prospecting tool, is quite useful in this area because the soil above the veins, where there's coarse gold present, that will be in the soil, and one simply pans the soil and then strips off the vein.
Thank you, Bill. Bill's just outlined highly prospective exploration properties in the Beardmore-Geraldton Gold Camp. We believe that we're still in a bull market. In fact, we believe we're in the early stages of a bull market in the precious metals. And we think that both the junior and medium-sized gold companies will perform very well over the next few years. We are extremely active in reviewing a number of targets for acquisition or joint venture. And Sage is focused on developing resources through exploration and acquisition, and that can be developed into near-term production. That concludes our presentation. I want to thank you all for joining us and encourage all of you to take advantage and post any questions you may have about the company. For those of you who are watching this presentation at the scheduled time, please begin posting your questions now. For those of you watching this presentation outside our scheduled times, please post your questions now and check back later for our responses. Thank you. We have a dual strategy. We're exploring for precious metals, primarily gold, in Canada, and we're concentrating on high-value targets in the Beardmore-Geraldton Gold Camp. This camp is near Thunder Bay in Ontario. Our primary properties are Golden Extension, Paint Lake, Pillars, and 9 recently discovered properties in the camp. Our acquisition policy is that we're actively looking at properties and companies with gold resources and or production. And strategically, we are acquiring areas around the Beardmore-Geraldton Gold Camp that fit into our portfolio. Sage is very active in exploration in the Beardmore-Geraldton Gold Camp. This camp has historic production of over 4 million ounces. It has excellent infrastructure, road, rail, and power. In our view, it's underexplored. It is in a large greenstone belt and has a potential for large deposits, such as Red Lake, Timmins, Kirkland Lake. We have a very large land position, over 150,000 acres, and excellent relationships with local groups, including First Nations. We are looking at advanced gold projects. We're focused on Canada, although we are also looking at North and South America. We're looking for joint ventures or acquisitions of properties or companies with gold resources and the potential for near-term production. All these properties we're looking for should have good accessibility with infrastructure. We currently have approximately 250 million shares outstanding, and I think one of the key positive features of the company is that we trade almost 1 million shares a day. So we consider ourselves a very liquid stock. And now I'd like to pass on you to Bill Love, who's our Vice President of Corporate Development, to talk about our properties.
This is a map illustrating the property position that Sage holds in the Beermore Geraldton Gold Camp. The yellow blocks are the individual properties, and the green text box illustrates various zones on the main properties. On the Ottoman property to the north, we have the newly discovered Curry, a high-grade silver lead zinc zone, the YM zone, another silver lead zinc zone, and the Lynx deposit, which is a 43101 compliant copper silver gold deposit. On Jacobus, we have the Cox copper nickel zone, and the Golden Extension, which is the extension of the northwest trending structural corridor that hosts the Golden Mile, Kodiak's Golden Mile. Some of the other key properties in the property portfolio include Paint Lake, which is contiguous to the Ontex Brookbank deposit, King Solomon Pillars, which is in the Central Sedimentary Belt, which hosts the deposits in Geraldton, Spooner, which is contiguous to Roxmark's Northern Empire mine, and several other properties. We